second attempt of the day. Let's hope not to crash. Don't wanna cover it, honestly. At least a good thing. By the way, Ring literally left. I said, we're gonna find 2 shinies, and I crashed. That's good. That's good. By the way, yesterday I was watching a part of the VOD of the previous stream. And I felt like the music was probably too loud compared to my voice. Do you think the same? Because if it is, I'm gonna decrease it a little bit. If not, I'm just gonna leave it in this way. But it is pretty weird because there are some songs that are higher when it comes to the volume, other songs are lower, so it is tough. Because right now, this song in particular, is pretty chill, but there are other ones that are pretty loud. Alright. I might be agreeing, honestly. I wouldn't say I hate it, but it is for sure the one that I prefer the least. I mean, no. Spring is the worst one. Then there is the summer. Were you able at least to get the electricity back quickly? were you able to get the electricity back in not 3 hours, but I mean quickly, at least? Thank goodness. At least. I mean, still annoying for sure, but at least it came back. The one it went out in my neighborhood, it remained out for, I think, for 3 or 4 hours. Thank God it at least happened during almost the end of the stream back in the day. By the way, right now I'm doing, as always, a rewatch. I finished to see The Punisher. I tried to see Vincenzo, but I wasn't really liking it. I saw the whole first episode. It was an hour and a half long, by the way, but I didn't like it, unfortunately. So I stopped, and I started to do a rewatch. I'm rewatching Dexter. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It is a TV series about like crime in general, and it is actually strange. It is pretty cruel. I don't know if you are into that type of things. I mean, I wouldn't say cruel, but macabra a little bit. I was seeing it in Italian. I prefer to see TV series in Italian or in English, but I want to be able to understand what the character is saying without having to read. To me, having to read the subtitles makes you lose some parts of the scenes, and I don't want to do that. And also, I've always felt in this way whenever I was reading the subtitles back in the day. I was feeling a little bit more detached from the TV series, and I wouldn't actually feel like being part of it. And by reading the subtitles without having the possibility to link to the actual character, yeah, that's actually why. By the way, I actually agree. But I wasn't actually enjoying the acting overall. All the characters in general. By the way, let me try and switch back to the regular connection. I hope not to not to crash again. Yeah, it seems it is not the best day, honestly. Hold on, it should be working right now. Tell me if it starts lagging and I'm gonna go back to the router. Hi Verizu, good evening. I honestly haven't felt in that way when I was watching Sweet Home or Alice in Borderland or other Korean things. To me, it was actually different. The fact that it lasts a lot, it is not a problem for me, honestly. I prefer those type of TV series. The ones with multiple seasons or even, I mean, 2 or 3 seasons with a lot of episodes. But I don't think I will ever watch a TV series again with with a language, even if it is the original one with a language that I'm not able to understand. I just don't like it. By the way, the counter isn't going on. Hold on. I have no idea how many encounters I did in these 14 minutes. Let me do some math. Should have done 36 encounters. So 62. I didn't notice it, of course. Right. Probably I counted one more. 36 is probably too much. Let me not count this one, and then I would go back counting them. Never heard of it. Let me Google it. By the way, I've only seen a photo about it, but isn't one of the actors the protagonist from Sweet Home? I'm not sure, I just quickly saw the photo. And it has been a while since I haven't seen Sweet Home, but since I saw Sweet Home. No, alright. It was probably because the hair was looking similar. I don't know. By the way, I should have skipped that encounter, but I can't hit anyways. I'm gonna skip this one. Should actually stay focused if I can, but I can't, it seems. I was actually feeling like I was getting lucky tonight, but after having crashed, I don't know, honestly. Yeah, I guess. If I'm able to find another one before the end of the month, I'm the happiest man in the world. That would be so clutch. By the way, I feel like I'm going on counting. I counted it again. I will count it. That's it. Yeah. Hi Tom. I mean, honestly, it could have been better, but we are here right now. I almost crashed. I mean, I also crashed with the stream like 20 minutes ago, but right now everything is working, so I'm enjoying my session. What about you? I do the same. Whenever I'm watching a TV series in English, it is pretty much because it is a rewatch. Because the first time I wanna be able to chill during the TV series, and I wanna be able to get every single thing of the series. And if I have to be that focused to understand what everyone is saying, I mean, I'm able to. I'm of course able to understand what everyone is saying whenever I'm watching something in English. The problem is that I'm focusing too much into understanding it, and not that much into the scenes, and I don't like it. That's why I always do. I always see them as a rewatch in English, but the first time I watch them, it is always in Italian. Good luck. Good luck. In which generation? But in general, whenever I wanna fully enjoy a TV series, I'm always watching it in Italian. I just prefer it in general. I know that especially with American TV series, the original language is broken, but I wanna be able to end the freaking TV series, and I wanna be able to know everything about it. If I gotta focus too much on the dialogues, I'm gonna lose utility. Cool. Good luck. Which are the odds for the Master of Melodies World? I've never been hunting in after Generation 5, so I don't know if they actually changed anything. Yeah, that's actually the reason why I was watching anything in Italian. Also because I was hunting in the meanwhile. I don't know. I'm honestly pretty sure that you actually lose things whenever you do so. That's why I also watch animes in Italian or in English. But it depends, because saying in English, it is a bit too general. Because if you're watching an American series, it is way harder to understand, so you gotta be way more focused. But whenever it comes to just English and not American, you can actually do it without the subtitles and without anything actually. But it still happens that with some dialogues you can't actually get everything, and it pisses me off so much. Yeah, every once in a while I watch some animes. I'm not like a guru. I've seen some of them. I was actually not referring about the plot of the show itself, but I was referring to the details and little things that are showed into the scenes. It actually depends on what you're watching actually, because if you're watching something easy, I don't know. If you're watching Rick and Morty, you can actually do it. But if you're watching something that shows details or stuff like that, for example, crime or that type of thing, it is different actually. But I will never see something that is not in English or in Italian. That's for sure. Not again. If I'm watching a film or a TV series or an anime, I wanna actually see, and I don't wanna see and read. Good for you, coming to this point. By the way, Tom, which are your favorite animes? Yeah, me too, not too much. Which one you are the ones that you prefer the most? I know Dragon Ball, but I don't know the other ones, unfortunately. But I mean, this was expected actually. I don't know the majority of the animes. But I think that one of the ones that is super like underrated. Hold on, give me a second. I picked a double Tepig. Is like the English name is Parasite. The original name doesn't come to my mind. Hiseijo. Yeah, this one should be the name. I enjoyed it a lot, but I still haven't done a rewatch. That's strange, because I always do it. I should probably. But I have such a good memory of it. I've never seen it. I'm missing so many of them, by the way. What is it about? By the way, we are not too far away from Alpha in total. By the way, my favorite anime is Death Note. I don't know if it is based, I hope it is not, but I think it is. But I will never see anything better than it. That's true, but I mean, the first part was insane. It will never be beaten for me. Like, it is perfect in every single aspect. I couldn't find anything wrong. I mean, any error or anything. And I've seen it too many times, probably. You really should. You really should. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a YouTube video that lasts like 10 hours with the whole thing, but I've never seen it. But I got friends of mine telling me, so let me see. Hold on. Can't find it. I can't find it. I might have found it. Hold on. No, I think there isn't anymore. Oh, there is. No, there isn't. Yeah, that's actually the first thing that I thought of. It is pretty huge. I mean, to me, it is the best anime. I would suggest you to start watching it tonight, honestly. I wouldn't be offended if you were dropping my stream to go and start watching it. That would be a good excuse. I don't know anything about it, but a friend of mine told me that it is very good. Let's go. Then you will have to come back on my streams and tell me if you liked it, or if you're liking it during the process. Spoiler, there is no way you will not. It is too good. Did you see Kiseiju? Parasite? The one that I was referring to before. That one is another one that you should see, in my honest opinion. I'm not at all one of those animes experts that is actually able to tell you it is for sure one of the best ones in the world, because I don't know, I haven't been seeing this many, but I really enjoyed it. And it should actually be pretty easy. I think it is a single season. Probably with 20 episodes, I don't know. I've seen it 2 years ago. By the way, Tom, do you also like to hunt in the old generations? Or do you just prefer the newest ones? Bella Lux. I was actually just thinking about you. I'm not even gonna lie. Because I crashed in the first stream and now I started another one, but I didn't send the link to Discord. So I was actually wondering if you would have seen the, I don't know, the notification or stuff like that. "28 hours in." Oh, I'm also gonna go for Darkrai very soon. In Platinum. That's super cool. I will start hunting for it around the 1st of October. I wanna spend the whole October on Darkrai. I mean, hopefully I will not have to. I mean, that's actually the plan. Got it. And I honestly can't wait to hunt for Darkrai. Especially in Platinum, like the animation, I mean not the animation, but the sprite is way better. Badass Swampy. By the way, I also got an exam, not tomorrow, but the day after. So we are actually on the same boat. Good luck to you. Yeah, I found our show. It was 3 days ago. Very cool. I mean 3 streams ago, I don't know if it was 3 days ago actually. Probably 4. Our shot is done. We're only missing 2. Let's hope for the best. I would be super happy with another shiny within the end of the month. I don't see it happening honestly, because within the end of the month I think I will be I will be streaming 9 days out of 12 total, probably 8. So 8 days means 4,000 encounters. So I mean, that might work. Good luck. Mission Impossible. By the way, what are you studying? Blessed. What do you do for work? Oh, cool. I was enjoying actually a lot when I was studying it. I mean, I was liking a lot the English literature, but not the Italian one that much. But in general, I like those subjects. Oh, alright. For how many years have you been practicing it? I don't know anything about it. Oh, 12. Huge. 12 years are more than half of my life. In the end, did they end up announcing anything for Pokemon or not? No. By the way, Tom, are you from England? Oh, alright. I mean, pretty close. And are you guys actually gonna play the game, or are you just hyped about the release and that's it? I like so much also this fact that right now, like on the screen, there are the 3 starters in the shadows. I don't know. I'm liking this amount, honestly. If I hadn't to do it thrice, it would have probably been better, but I still like it. As long as I'm not going over double odds, I like it. Ring. Welcome back. In the meanwhile, I crashed, so it is not going that good, but I mean, we are here right now, we aren't lagging, so I guess, at least. I mean, there are things that man has to do. Let's go, good luck. Are you gonna go up to 5 AM? Let's go, Shadmet is back. Couldn't you go for triple coughing? By the way, I don't remember my previous predict, but right now I'm gonna tell you 5,722 random encounters for Coffin. It's gonna be a Coffin first phase. Easy. So does this mean that if you find 2, you're gonna go up to 4 AM? Without any actual reason? We are just adding 2 hours. Alright, alright. I mean, of course, standard. I would actually do the same. Are you referring to the high school exams? Oh, hi Pokemon, I didn't see your message before. Yeah, I do. I mean, I actually stopped to put it in the descriptions, actually. I mean, don't wanna... don't really care, honestly, but... I think that, like... a year ago, I was still doing it. I was still putting also the personal account in the description. But I just cleared the description from useless things. I just wanted to keep the essential. How many Whalmers have you seen so far? But why are you worried about it? I mean, is there someone that you know that is gonna attend it? That's definitely not the best. I'm sorry. Hopefully it will appear. I'm gonna predict 2,700. And I picked the triple Tepig, let's go. That would be perfect. That really would. As I said, within the end of the month, I should actually be able to get to 5,500. So, I mean, you might be seeing something. Yeah, I'm gonna pick triple Snivy. Even if I wouldn't be balancing it, actually, with triple Snivy. But I will do it just because. I was actually talking about it like 10 minutes ago. I'm actually liking the Hound, and I'm not saying so because I've already found something, because even if I already found something, I still have to do it twice again. But I actually like the Hound itself, honestly. I like the animation, how the Pokemons are shown. I'm pretty satisfied, I would say. But my opinion is gonna be changed very quickly if I'm going over double odds. I'm joking. I'm always gonna be thinking the same. I like also the fact that, as I said before, the 3 starters are shown in the shadows at the beginning. I was really liking it, but the whole the whole scene about the choice of the shiny is super. Of the Pokemon. I wish of the shiny. It is super cool. Like, also the gift opening. I don't know. It is super cool. You can see them like so super big on the screen. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the cutscene is pretty long, but nothing too bad in the end. I mean, I'm still doing 150 per hour. 145 actually. Don't really feel like complaining. It is not this bad. Probably, but it is part of the process. You have such a sweet memory about it. Your first round. By the way, Tom, I'm pretty okay with your choice. It is such a great region, such a great generation. I prefer Gen 4. My favorite one is Gen 4 and will always be. But I'm loving Gen 5 so far, and I think I will always do it. Me too, Swampy. In terms of the Pokemons, my favorite one is Gen 5. But in terms of the actual generation, so all the features put together, so the Pokédex, the region, the games, the sounds, everything, I'm picking Gen 4 for sure. I could never be blinking about it. I honestly don't think that the Sinnoh Dex is even close to be the best one, unfortunately. I will always love it, but I think that, my favorite one is Gen 5 when it comes to the Pokédex, and my second favorite one is the Gen 1. Those 2 regions are by far the best one when it comes to the Pokemon, for me at least. If we are referring to the sprites of the Pokemon, so the world national Dex put in every single generation, the one that I prefer the most is gonna be Gen 4. Because I like how the Pokemon looks. How the Pokemons look. The sprites are so well made. But if you're talking about the region, the Pokemon from the actual region, first place Gen 5 and second place Gen 1 for me. Yeah, that is actually clutch. I wish it was actually able to work also in Diamond, Pearl and Platinum. Unfortunately, if you turn off the bad animations, the Pokemons still do the animations. That's pretty bad. In terms of gym leaders, I have no idea. I've never actually cared. But I haven't even been playing this many generations in my life. I've only been playing 3, 4, 5 and 6. By the way, yeah, dropping the barrel animations is clutch. As I already covered, at the beginning I wasn't doing it, even if I could, in Argon and Soul Silver. Because I was actually, I mean, it was just because of the videos actually. Because I was actually liking the fact that when the Pokemon was, I mean, shiny, it was appearing and was doing the animation and then the shiny sparkles, but it was not worth it. At the beginning I liked to do so, but it was a waste actually. But are you referring to the Pokédex or to the generation itself? Because if you're talking about the generation itself, so the games, I've never played them. But if we talk about the Pokémons, to me they are too solid. And I'm not doing that based on the fact that I'm considering it as being the first one, so it was so many years ago and this means that they did a good job. No, I'm just comparing it without any background decision with the already existing ones, and to me it is super solid. I don't know, those Pokemons to me got a sort of strange allure, I don't know. Yeah, they are super simple, but to me that's a strong point. A strong thing about them, I don't know. I feel like they are like the origin of the whole thing, because I mean in the end they are, but being aware of that fact makes me like them more. Like the simple design, not really the fact that they are the origin, but I don't know. I feel good when I take a look to them. I don't know how to say it. I already covered it looks, but I don't remember honestly. I did the whole study during a stream about all my, about my favorite Pokemon. Let me Google it. Let me get a picture with all of them. Let me see if I'm able to remember the top 5. Let me see. I honestly don't remember my picks. It's gonna take me like too much time. I don't wanna be covering it again. I can tell you some of the Pokemon that I prefer the most, but dropping a top 5 would be difficult. I don't wanna do it again. But for example, a Pokemon that for me is super underrated is Octillery. I don't know what you think about it, but I'm gonna do an round in which I can potentially phase on it, and I honestly hope it will happen. By the way, one of the features that was almost making me putting, because I don't know if the Sinnoh Dex is in my top 3. I mean, if I could put it in the third place of my top, I don't think so. But if I was able to, that would have most likely been because of the final stages that they introduced in Diamond, Pearl and Platinum, like Mamoswine, Weavile, and all of these. Magnezone, like, they are so great. Also, like Magmortar, Electivire. Yeah, Yanmega. Is it your favorite one, or is it just in the top? No, triple Tepig. That's how it goes. Pokemon is gonna agree with you. Macargo is super cool. I love it. Another super cool one is Quillfish. Lux, tell us your top 5 from Generation 2. I'm curious. It is a very solid generation. But I mean, all the generations are super solid. It is impossible to do a top. I mean, whenever I'm trying to do it, I mean, I would put the Gen 5 as the first one by far when it comes to the Pokédex, but if we actually do a comparison between all the Pokédex, there are, I mean, every time you are almost picking one, you feel like, but in this generation there are these ones that are cool, so it is probably the worst spot in which you could put me to be doing a top 5 of the generations. Tom, do you have a top 5 of your favorite shinies in general across the world of Pokemon? By the way, I don't know if it is just me, but every single time I take a look to Memos when I fall in love with it. Don't ask me why. It is too cool. Just to let you know, the top that Ring wrote is not my favorite one. These are like my least favorite ones. Apart from Sunkern, I've never been spreading 8 for it, honestly. I honestly don't really like it, but I don't really care. That's all. I don't even remember this shiny form. Isn't it like same concept as Zapdos, like a bit darker? I don't think it was on the same stream actually. I don't really have the memory of me crashing during that day. I am not, actually, but I don't even hate it, honestly. I mean, I just don't care. I think there are way worse shinies. And this time we actually crashed, so are we finding two? By the way, let me free up some space from the recordings. I honestly don't know how is it possible that I still have to free up memory, because I've been moving files from my PC to an hard disk. But I mean, give me a second. Alright. Did you already phase on it? Tell me the previous phase, and then I will be able to tell you the next one. I work just as a software. Oh, that's a good news, Pokemon. Let's go. Love to see you relax down thing. What do you mean you're scared to show the collection to people? Is it because people don't like Stantler? Alright, alright. How many encounters are you into it? Tell me. I still need this info. By the way, almost 200 for tonight. I'm a bit late with my schedule. But today this shouldn't be a deal. Let me pick triple Snivy because I picked a triple Tepig before. 300. For me, 3,600. And I don't know if Shelmet is gonna be the one. I don't know the percentages. But if there is a Pokemon that is in a range between 25% and 40% in that route, that one is gonna be the one that you find. That's it. That's the predict. I hope for you that Shelmet is 40%. If not, it won't be able to work with my predict. But I mean, if it is more than 40%, good for you. Easy. Oh, so who is gonna be? This predict will be applied to both of them. We gotta see which one is gonna be the winning one. Yeah, I bet you won't. I mean, you don't. Would you like Stunfisk? I kinda remember you were liking it. By the way, I recently saw a post of someone, I think it was on Twitter, of a shiny Delibird. I was already planning on hunting for it. I don't know when, but it is one of my targets, of my future targets. It is too clean. In purple. It is huge. I love the Pokemon itself. In purple, it looks so sweet. By the way, both Smeargle and Lugia, I'm pretty sure I inserted both of them in my top 5 back in the day. I don't remember about the other ones, but I'm also a huge fan of Hitmontop. Super happy to see that you also like it. Let's go, good luck on this session, Tom. Ring, drop me a predict of the total encounter I will have to collect to get all of them through. For me, the total counter won't get over 15,000. Might be okay with it, honestly. I mean, almost the same, because the first phase took almost 3Ks. And to me, I mean, I was referring to the world counter, considering also the first phase. So, almost the same. But I feel like I'm not gonna see 15,000 right here. I mean, right there. Behind my face cam. I mean, behind. Under. Are you referring to my aunt? I mean, is your question if I'm getting to 11Ks during this month? I didn't get it. No, by the end of the month I should be able to get to 5,500 for this phase, so in total, yeah, I should have passed the odds by the end of the month, I think, at least. I'm gonna drop it during the next encounter. Me too. I will have to get one jump for. There is the it is the ice path, the place in which you can actually get both Zwinub and Delibird. And that would be an awesome place, honestly, because I'd like to get Zwinub so much after you got one. Like, I saw how cool it is, and it is too much. I want one. So, my top 5 from Generation 1 is first place Gyarados, second place Weezing, third place Staryu, fourth place Haunter, and fifth place Tentacruel. Hold on, one didn't start. That's the shiny. Or at least a glitched encounter. I wish. Unfortunate. Hi Tiago. Good evening. It should be. I honestly hope it at least works good, because I also crashed already this night. So if the chat also works bad, I don't know what to do. What do you mean I'm not reading the chat? Guys, if you can't see your message on the layout, it means that I can't read it. So if I'm not answering to it, it is just because I can't read it. It didn't arrive to me. So drop it again if it doesn't work. Guys, I would literally be paying to get to see another time the purple light. just because I'd like to keep it and see if it actually drops that wrong light again. I don't think it would. But I would keep it. I would name it Dark Snivy. After your suggestion. By the way, Ring, did you find the nickname for Virizion? Cool. Which name did you give it? Was it a pun? Or was it something related to the Absol stream? What is the reference? Is it a character? Oh, alright. Oh. Cool one. I mean, it is enough to make someone laugh, I guess. Let me Google it, I just wanna see how does the character look. Alright. I think I already saw one of these characters. I don't know. I think I've already seen the one with the pink hair. But I've never seen any episode about it. I don't know. What is it about? By the way, yeah, I'm starving so much right now. I had my dinner 3 hours and a half ago. Because I had to have dinner earlier tonight. I mean today. I can't wait to get to my yogurt. I'm not even lying. No. By the way, I love how superior it looks, like the this Snivy gif. It looks like so, I don't know, so edgy. I don't know. I love it. Hi Eli, good evening. How are you doing? Yeah, it actually does. It is the best looking one between the shiny forms when it comes to the base forms. That green is huge. Why did you cheat it? Yeah, I completely agree with Salter. Start paying people to do that. And of course less than the money that you would make out of the people that come to you. The plan. Of course I'm joking. By the way, how many times did it happen to you, Pokemon, that someone after a fight came to you to fix the teeth? I mean, or the tooth. But, I mean, hopefully just one, I guess. Did it happen? Bye, Tiago. Thank you so much for passing. See you. I don't know if tomorrow I will be on stream, honestly. I don't think so. So, see you in the next one. Oh, is it? That's not very good. Hold on, let me double check the vote. Doesn't it look like just as I showed? Hold on, let me complete the encounter. Oh, it is actually more different than I remembered. I thought it was almost the same as our shot, but it isn't. Then the things change. I might agree with Ring right now. I didn't remember about Duot. I'm not even gonna lie. It looks pretty solid. I honestly thought it was the same. I mean, almost the same as our shot. So, not changing that much. Yeah, I remember about it. In the end, did you keep time pull as a time pull? I mean, I hope you did, but did you train it at least? I hope you did, because you also find the phase 1. But you evolve with the phase 1 to the phase 2. Correct? Let me triple check Servine. You never know. I'm pretty sure about this one, but... Oh yeah, I prefer Duot. Yeah. Ring, what is announced in Gen 5 that you still haven't started yet, but that you're planning on doing? Let's go. You're gonna see those 5 digits. So the day overall could have been better at all, but we stay up as always. It was definitely too hot today. I was almost collapsing when I was walking my dog around 1 p.m. I was dying, unironically. I think there were like 30 degrees this afternoon. But yeah, in the end, you know what? In the end, it was pretty okay as a day, I would say. $33 is crazy. I hope it is not 33 right now. I hope it was during the afternoon at least. I mean, if it is right now without the sun outside, I don't know. Alright. That would be wild. That would mean like 40 degrees during the day. Probably more, I don't know. Let me see how many degrees right now in my city. Right now, 25. I don't remember exactly. Um, I was pretty young. I already covered the like my first. I mean, me firstly touching the game. That, as I told you, I didn't even understand it was a Pokemon game because I actually discovered the game before the show. I didn't even know what Pokemon was, so I'm pretty sure it was like I think I was in the second or the third year of elementary school. I'm 100% sure it wasn't the fourth or the fifth, because I was already talking about Pokemon with my classmates. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So it's gonna be probably the third year. So I guess I don't know, 8 years old. And what about your looks? So sweet. I was doing the same with the first arc of One Piece. I had the CD and I was rewatching it like every single day. Not every single day, but very frequently. I don't know if I found out about One Piece before than Pokemon, because I was pretty young too. Probably it was almost the same period. I remember that I was watching the CD for the first time with my father. Oh, I have to check it out. Do you wanna do a quick briefing about it? How did it happen? By the way, almost 30 hours to get to Alphads. Fair enough. I mean, I guess that fair enough might be also another meme. Fair enough. I have to eat. Your rich friend. Oh, is this why you are, obsessed with it? I mean, do I remember correctly, or you wanted to keep it as a Quilava? I'm pretty sure you wanted to. It is huge. It is actually the worst one of the line, in my honest opinion. I feel like the type version and Cyndaquil are way better than it. It is a fair first stage. That's a relief. I completely agree, honestly. It looks too good not to be evolved. By the way, the elementary school was probably the wildest place when it comes to stealing. I've seen so many things happening, and I know about so many things. It is worse than I don't know, a jail. My first Pokemon ever seen was Chimchar. After like 2 days, I found out that I could actually go out from the house that you spawn in at the beginning of the game, and I reached the Professor Rowan, and I got my Chimchar. And then, I mean, in those days I actually found out about Pokemon, and then I started to talk about it with my friends, and we started to see the show. They told me there was a show. I don't know, I mean, I might have seen some episodes before actually knowing the game itself, but it might have happened like so few times that I didn't even remember about it. I mean, you know, when you're a child, like, you're scrolling down the channels, whatever you find is okay to see. Or I wasn't actually following at the time, I guess. I would have remembered it, that's for sure. But on the other hand, it is pretty strange that I never opted into a random episode, so it might have happened, I guess. But the first memory that I have, it's Chimchar. Or probably Tartwig, I don't remember, because you should actually be able to see Tartwig first. But I picked Chimchar. Oh, I remember about that shenanigan. That you got Monferno because you were using an old game. Yeah. But I mean, the first one that you can actually see, I think it is. You know what? It might be Chimchar actually. I kinda remember that when I was hunting for Piplup, sometimes I was actually... No, but the grass one should be the first one in the Pokédex. I don't remember if when you're actually seeing the starters, if you press A, you are going straight up into Chimchar or not. I don't remember, honestly. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I mean, that's what I was guessing. So yeah, I think I scrolled down between all of them three, and I of course picked the the fire one. I mean, but my cousin was obsessed with Tartwig and Torterra. Thank God it is safe right now. How did it survive a dog bite? Did you find the Oshawott in that cartridge? Oh, that's even cooler. But were you already double mounting for Oshawott, or did you do the wall mount by single mounting? Because if you were already double mounting, because I remember that you bought another one. I don't remember if it was during the Oshawott mount or after it. But if you already had another one and it shined in that one, that's pretty cool. Let's go. Guys, shiny B sharp or shiny bravery? I honestly can't decide. Both of them look extremely solid in blue. Bro, drop a list of every single Pokemon you cheated. Let me see. That's the shiny Indian encounter in which I'm yawning. Thank God it wasn't. Alright. What do you mean by saying the blacklist? Do you mean that you don't want to hunt for them? or that you do want out for them. Because I mean, if I was you, I would honestly be like so much into hunting for them. Right now that you are actually a shiny hunter. That would be cool. I mean, the reclaiming quest for the the missing cheated team that you resetted over. I mean, I kinda understand, because in the end you have been playing with them, so right now you wanna move to things that you haven't already found. But I'm 100% sure that whenever you will start getting so many shinies, you will think about it. Bro, can't you imagine a Pokemon? I mean, what does it happen when you drop it in a bottle? Does it struggle right away? I mean, are you even able to click a move? 300. That would actually be so cool. If I was in that situation, I would actually be doing a quest. The reclaiming cheated team. I don't know why it makes me laugh this much. That's true, but I mean, you will have to go through it to be able to unlock the remaining quest. Bro, I'm doing that hunt 3 times, back to back. I mean, right now, oh, but you would have to reset the games. That's the worst part, unless you're hacking a 3DS and saving the files. That I would suggest you to do it. I mean, but I mean, if you actually don't look, are you looking for hunting for Superior again? Doesn't. I mean, it always makes sense to hack the 3DS to back up the files, but you can just not do it. I mean. Last two. I'm so curious. I wanna know if Unova would be kind to me again. No. All right. I thought I was almost getting triple Tepig, but I didn't. Bro, imagine if you're finally shining the last one. Yeah, and it would be the first one that you would be doing. So you do it as first, and then it's done. I'm also super curious about my adventure with Cresselia whenever I will be starting it. I can't wait. Whenever I'm on a hunt, like when I was hunting in the safaris and I couldn't wait to start hunting for the starters, right now that I'm hunting for the starters, I can't wait to hunt for anything else. Like, it doesn't sound right. I mean, it seems like it feels like I'm not enjoying it, even if I am. But to me, like thinking forward, I don't know, makes me enjoy it. I don't know, this stuff. So weird. No, it will not happen, unfortunately. I will stick to 500 until the end of the journey. It isn't as the Safari Zone. I mean, the Safari Zone, you are able to do so many encounters. Right now, I'm already streaming almost 5 hours. I mean, I'm streaming a bit less than 4 hours every day. But I actually can't afford streaming more. In the Safari Zone it was different. Let's go. By the way, I'm not even paying attention to it, but I don't think I've got any triple female apart from the one that I spotted back in the day. I don't know, I'm actually not paying attention at all. Might have happened, honestly. But I mean, it had happened. It had to. It is impossible it didn't. Out of 4,000. Congrats out there. Welcome back, Tom. Let's go, that's the mindset. How many whalers are you able to see in a single hour? Yeah, you're gonna use the rings trick right now. Switching out the hound, and then in the exact moment you will get back to it, the shine is gonna come. You gotta trust the Parisian process. I mean, hopefully, it would be huge. Oh. That's sad. By the way, now that I think about it, I don't even know if you could actually access to Discord from the PS4. I don't think you could. Because... Bro, if you could, it would have solved so many problems. Like, the party with the PS4 was lagging so much when I was playing during the quarantine. It was awful. Like, it was because of the connection, of course. But... I don't know, so many times there were so many problems when it was coming to the audio in general, not only because of the connection. Which are the members of the quest in white? Yeah, when did you start Larias? I'm trying to... I mean, I wanna link it to what I was hunting for in that period. 23rd of April? So I actually... By the way, my computer glitched. I hate it, oh my goodness. Hold on, give me a sec. So yeah, when I started for the Eternal. I mean, I started the 21st, but I mean, we are almost there. It was so long ago, by the way. Didn't felt in that way. We already halved the 2024. What do you mean? I don't think I got your reference. I remember it. That's true. Yeah, I think I will hunt for Larias because I'm having so much. I am having so much luck right now. Probably the worst thing you could have said. Because sto avendo fortuna, mi ha proprio ucciso. I can't handle it. Whenever I read like a part of the sentence in English and the other one in Italian, it kills me. I mean, only in the cases in which there is a joke inside it. I mean, of course. Hi Salvi. I'm having a great time, I would say, right now. Thank you so much. What about you? Are your rounds going good? And also, your life? Yeah, that's for sure. Why starting tomorrow when you can start right now? By the way, thank God I already collected all the possible coins I could. I don't have to touch the... I mean, it was not that much of a deal, honestly. I was actually enjoying it, but I mean, I have better stuff to do. I will never have to touch the Voltor Flip again. Oh, that's sad. See you in the next one. And congrats on the 10Ks. Yeah, see ya. Thank you so much. Good luck to you too with the bottle flip tomorrow. By the way, Ring, I didn't understand the reference to the going first deck. Can you give me a little bit more of a background? What does it have to do with what I was saying? Oh, alright. Alright. By the way, I wanna slowly start learning all the things about these games. So let me double check the name of the male one, the male character, because the female one is Bianca in English. Let me remember the name of the other one. Cheren. Alright. we'll be doing this journey Unova together. I have so many things to actually learn about it. I've been playing 10 years ago, and then, I mean, more than 12 years than 10 years ago, and then I literally stopped and only played Gen 4. I have so many things to learn, and I can't wait, honestly. I wanna be a book about it. Yeah, I actually remembered about the Italian name, but I also remembered about it not being the same in English. Super weird, by the way. Like, those two names are names that I would I wouldn't tell they are from an Italian version of the game. I mean, Belle, bro. Belle in Italian and Bianca in English. I wish it was me, Pokemon. My stomach is literally hurting. No. I'm not really looking forward doing any gameplay, honestly, even if it is about shinies. So I guess you're actually referring to a shiny Dream Team quest that I actually showed the whole journey, I mean, by playing. So an actual gameplay. This is what you were talking about. So once I thought about doing a gameplay, not about the shinies, just the gameplay, in Platinum. Because back in the day I only got a single American Platinum. And I was like, bro, I got this game in English, I could actually do a gameplay, but the reason why the major reason why I didn't was the fact that I didn't want to lock the cartridge into that thing. I wanted to have it free to be able to do the ounce. And I didn't want to restart it over. Now I could actually do it because I can back up the file, but I'm not really looking forward to doing any gameplay right now. I'm not excluding it in the future, honestly, but right now I don't know. I feel like shiny hunting way more. But I mean, in some years, whenever I will be missing actually playing through the game, because I mean right now I'm actually still playing through the games in the end, because I mean it's pretty weird because I've been playing through the games just to collect all the badges and complete the game, and then I slowly go back into the file and collect everything, but this can't actually be considered playing through the game, but I'm not excluding it. But right now I wanna give more space to shiny hunting. But I've never thought about doing a gameplay, like the whole gameplay with only shinies. I was only thinking about doing it in a regular way. Pretty much because I actually prefer to train my shinies only when they are good / when they are, I mean, I wanna EV train them, I wanna make them the best version of them I can, but I think that thing is not gonna be lasting this much. I think that I just wanna do so just because right now I still don't have this many shinies. But I feel like that in the future I might be caring less about actually making them good, because in the end, what is the point? I mean, who cares? I'm not gonna battle with them. The whole point of playing for me is to actually have fun. So I might actually, and that's actually why I still haven't done a badge quest, by the way. I'm not really that much into it. I prefer being free and out whatever I want. Yeah, I can, but it's gonna be way worse. I don't have like the world pool of decent Pokemon to fight. I don't have the Pokeradar. There are so many worse things. Not that bad. I mean, if you only have to do it for 6 Pokemons, you can do it without any problem. I mean, you can actually transfer over the Pokérus and the items to double the EVs. So it is not the worst thing, but it takes more effort. But I mean, as I said, I don't think I mean, for example, at the beginning I was actually EV training. Don't wanna say all the shinies, but the majority of them. For example, the starters from Joro, even if they didn't have the correct nature at all, I was still EV training them. I mean, you can actually not do it. If they don't have the correct nature, if you give them the correct IVs, it doesn't matter, honestly. But I just wanted to make them good. But I think I will most likely stop caring about it unless the Pokemon got the actual best nature. If it actually got the best nature, at that point I have to make it the best. But if it is already bad, I might actually be playing with it. But right now I'm still sticking to the EVs. The few times I'm doing it, because I pretty much stopped. Bye bye Pokemon, thank you for being with us. Anyway. I'm sorry that you aren't enjoying the streams because of the Gen 5. But hopefully soon we will be back to Gen 4. Yeah, in the end it is not a problem, but when you experience the Pokeradar chaining to gain the EVs, it's gonna feel way worse to being actually random encountering the Pokemons, because you actually have to track down every single time. When you do with the Pokeradar, the actual Pokeradar does that for you, so that's also pretty comfortable. But I mean, it is not a big deal. I mean, that would be just a sort of side problem, you know, not the main problem. That's something that makes it worse. But it's not actually the reason why I don't. Let's put it in this way. Because in the end, it is not a problem. And at the beginning, I didn't think about the Pokeradar when I was initially training. Then I actually thought, but I can actually use the Pokeradar. But at the beginning I was actually encountering the Pokemons in the wild. And yeah, I guess that if you actually defeat wild Pokemons that are like level 10, you're not gonna get over leveled. But if I will ever do a guide, I mean a guide or a gameplay or stuff like that, it will be on Platinum. First of all, because if I gotta dedicate a whole screen, I mean the whole layout to a single screen, to me, if I'm doing a gameplay special, I mean in particular, it has to be an English game. I wouldn't be doing it on an Italian game. Right now it doesn't matter that it is in Italian, because who freaking cares? But when there are the dialogues or, I don't know, the items, the moves, it will be super bad. So Platinum is the only one that I got in American, so I will be using it. And also Platinum is my freaking game, so if I was doing that unique thing for my channel, that would be on Platinum. Yeah, because I would actually like to be able to provide the more information as I can about the gameplay, the game. I don't know, I wanna make it useful to the people that actually watch it. I'd like to, at least. And that's actually why, I mean, I guess that, I don't know, within the next 2 years I will be super knowledgeable about the Gen 5, but that's actually the reason why I wasn't thinking about doing it in Gen 5, apart from having them in Italian. But in the end, if I actually wanted to do a gameplay with the shinies on an English game, somehow I can find an English version of the game that I want to play, but I would actually like to play Platinum, so I already got it in English, so it is perfect. It would be perfect, because I'm not gonna do that, but I'm not excluding it. Yeah, I mean, I guess that I would have already done it, because whenever I will be doing it, if it will happen, I will have already done so many rounds in Platinum. But yeah, eventually, yeah, you can actually playing through a game with the Shiny Hunter perspective is cool. For example, here, every single Friday you can actually find a Drifloon, you can hunt for it, it is cool. You can you can try and catch it with a quick ball because it's the best one. It would be pretty cool. Yeah, with the Shiny Hunter perspective, that would be a very cool feature. I hadn't thought about it, honestly. And by the way, it would actually be cool also to... I mean, I'm trying to give it a structure in my head. Like, to be doing the shiny gameplay, as you said. And if I was doing that, I would probably be doing, like... I mean, I think I would be streaming, I guess, pretty much. And then, like, on the channel I would actually be only uploading, as I'm doing right now, the shiny clip and also the clip in the meanwhile in which I'm going from gym to gym. This thing got potential. I don't know if someone has ever done it. I actually guessed yes, honestly. I don't know. I mean, in the end, it would have not that much. It wouldn't be that much different from a regular gameplay, apart from it having these shinies and me saying that this one could be a good hunt or this one could not be a good hunt, or in this place you can hunt for this. So nothing like too special, but it would be cool. I think we can actually think to other features to make it more unique, and then it would be huge. It definitely got potential. But I feel like it would be blocking so many plans. I mean, right now I would never be doing it, especially because of the plans that and the amounts that I wanna do. But that project would take me a while actually. Complete the whole game, because I would be collecting all the items. If I'm doing that like in the best way I can. So whenever I get surf, I go back, I get all the items. I might be doing it off camera, but I mean, if I'm live streaming, I mean, because of the fact that I would be live streaming, I would be doing like 4 hours every time. So most likely, oh no, I gotta find the shinies in the meanwhile. I wasn't thinking about it. Then it might be taking me more than expected, probably. I don't know. Yeah, of course. I wasn't I wasn't talking about doing all the hounds. That would be crazy. Imagine. Yeah. That's what I was saying. That's a very cool idea, thank you. Imagine having to do all the hounds. It would take me a lifetime, probably. But even doing only 8 shiny hounds would take me a while. Because the first one, and I would be actually single hunting, of course. It would be all done. So another thing that work is that if I was doing that, I might be starting the stream with the with the freaking professor talking to me. I don't mind, honestly. If it is for a better better thing, I would do it. I mean, I've already collected all of them 3, but I wouldn't mind doing it again if it is for a project. But what I was saying is that what I could do is starting the stream with the with the freaking game starting. Then I get to the Hound. Then I switch the layout. And I single out for the Chimchar, and in the meanwhile I go on with other projects, so with other 2 devices, and I go on with other rounds, and I got a different layout, so that in the end the first video would actually be, in the end the actual video that I would uploading on YouTube would be with the layout dedicated to the quest, to the gameplay that starts, then the shiny clip that unfortunately would have another layout, but who cares? And then go back to it, play through the game up to the first gym, and then that's, almost the first gym, I don't know, and then would be the end of the first video. That would work actually. At the same time I would be able to do everything. That's actually a very cool idea. Thank you so much, Ring. I actually deleted that idea of doing a gameplay a year ago. But doing that with the shinies, that is literally something that I could do. If I'm combining it with hunting for other things at the same time. And then every time I gotta dedicate a stream to going on with the game, I'm of course going to the actual layout, so the single screen, and I would be pausing the Hound, because in the end, I guess that it would be like me doing the first phase for Chimchar. Chimchar or the starter. I don't know, I'm saying Chimchar, but I don't know. Most likely Chimchar. It is the goated. Then I don't know, it depends on the actual members that I wanna get, but if I play like 3/4 hours every day, every stream, I don't think that the actual playthrough would take me that long, ounce apart. As soon as the exams are over, I will actually think deeply into it. I don't even have to track it down because it is already set in my mind. That's interesting. By the way, in the meanwhile, the AirPods are dead. So let me see. The left one should still be working. Of course it is. I'm super happy whenever it comes to exploring new projects. And at the same time, it wouldn't even be a deal because I don't even have to reset my Platinum, because I can just back up the file on the PC, start over the file, and back up also the how's it called? The gameplay file. So whenever I wanna, for example, do a code out in Platinum and I'm missing a Platinum, I just restore the file. It would, but unfortunately I'm not that knowledgeable about it. I don't really know all the repel tricks, but I might study the whole game at this point and get prepared before starting the whole thing, I guess. That's probably what I would before. No, I don't think I need that. because if I'm doing a sort of guide with the shinies in, but it is still a guide or a playthrough, I really would like to be covering every single thing that happens. Of course, I'm not gonna cover the useless things, and the based things about Pokemon. Like fire is good against grass. I mean, but I would actually, but yeah, it is pretty easy in the end. Yeah, I would actually only have to study all the areas to see the Pokemons you can find in them, because in the end I haven't been playing Platinum that much. I'm an expert of Diamond and Pearl, actually. I've been playing Pearl 30 times probably, but Platinum, I mean, I played through my 4 Platinums. I also played, I mean, I decently played through a Platinum twice, so, but in the end it is the same thing apart from the Pokemons. And some items. And also some trainers. But, I mean, by the way, I was not even paying attention anymore to the soft resets. Alright, I'm missing all the 100. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I would have also to think about a layout. So far, I've never bought any layout from anyone, but probably for such a project, I should. I don't know. To have something super unique. In the end, it would be worth it. I would be using it for so many videos, so many lives, for a whole journey that would probably. I mean. It wouldn't be surprising me if it was taking a whole year, honestly. I don't know, I honestly have no idea. Probably not a whole year, but it depends on how much I'm able to stream. I don't know, because like every year the things change, potentially, you never know. Right now I'm able to stream a lot, but I don't know. By the way, the rock smash thing has always triggered me. I wish there were more. There actually were more Pokemons that you could find by rock smashing. I don't even remember all of them, but I think I don't know if you can actually get a Kingler. Krabby, I think I knew about it. You can also get Shackle, Dunsparce, Geodude. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, in the end, if I was doing a guide, I don't know if it would actually be it would be seen this much from shiny hunters. I don't know, because in the end it would just be a gameplay and I'm playing with the shinies, but if there is not a shiny reaction or me finding a shiny or doing a shiny hunt, I don't know if that video would be engaged by people that like to shiny hunt, so that might also be a thing, but I wouldn't be doing it to engage people. I mean, I would be doing it because I wanna have it in my channel. And I mean, in the end, it depends, I guess, on many subscribers I will have at the time. But on the other hand, if someone just doesn't care about it, they just don't see the video, even if they are subscribed. But I mean, who cares? But yeah, I agree, that would be pretty cool. Giving all the in and out about the Pokemons, the Pokemon game, would be pretty cool. By the way, did you suggest it to me because you see it from someone else, or did you just made it up? I'm just talking about, I mean, of course people have done playthrough with the shinies, I guess, but I'm talking about covering the shiny hunter topics during the playthrough. By the way, you are dropping so many good ideas. I actually went into my Smeargle chain just because you said so, because I literally wasn't, I don't know why I excluded it. I didn't even think about it. I just went through full odds in Unova, but I didn't. I mean, I didn't have to. Oh, alright. That's interesting. Yeah, by the way, it would literally take a while to prepare it. Because I would have to study literally every freaking zone. I mean, every interesting zone, of course. There are like 3 routes in which you can only find Badiou, Starly, and Bidoof. I mean. But I mean, on the other hand, I already know about, so I think about, not the majority, but almost of the places. I don't know the percentages, but I actually know the potential amounts, so that's good. That would be a very good occasion to do another drinking quest in the end. Because I don't know why, but I've never been doing them apart from the competitive version that I did. And I did it just because it was a different idea from the other ones, but as I said, I prefer to hunt freely in general. So if there is not a very huge idea behind the Dream Team, I'm not doing that in general. That's for sure. That's unfortunate that in Platinum the Eternal Forest is that bad. It would have been super cool if in Platinum you could actually find both Misdreavus and Markrow. But that's unfortunate, not how the game works. But to me it would have been cool. Like a pool of Pokemons with, I don't know, it would have probably been messing up the world percentages, but on Platinum they already messed up. Like a pool in which you can find Misdreavus, Markrow, and also Ghastly, and also Badiou, Wurmple, make Butterfly, Beautify, and Dustox 1%, both of them. Alright, let me create my own Eternal Forest. So it would be huge with 1% Beautifly, 1% Dustox. Then I would say like 15% Markrow, 15% Misdreavus. So now we are 32. I would make Wurmple a bit more popular, honestly. Yeah, to me it should be more popular than Circon and Cascon. I would also put both Circon and Cascon. Like it would be, like Pyron would be the best game in the world. It already is actually. But with all these pools, I mean with all these Pokemons in the pool. So 15 Markrow and 15. Let me freaking get to the encounter, by the way. Then I would say like 20 Rampa, and I would say like 10 Ghastly, but doesn't make any sense that Ghastly is rarer. And also, I would actually, yeah, I wouldn't actually make any difference between the night and during the day in the Eterna Forest. To me, it doesn't make any sense. Like the ghost types and strange Pokemons that appear during the night should always be appearing. It should always be during the night in the Eterna Forest to me. Like, it is so dark, it should be always like that. And it is actually bad in Diamond and Pearl, because it doesn't seem that dark in general. In Platinum it is way better, the graphic. I love it. I wish I was hunting for them in Platinum, honestly, just because of the graphic. And to me the graphic makes so much into the round. The setting. It is super important. I remember that the very first, I think it was the very first day after I found Larios, I was still, I ended the stream and then I started no, I set up, that was so weird by the way, I set up the Eterna Forest during the, oh go, tell me when you are back, that I go on. By the way, I'm gonna think about the percentages. So, 20% Rumple, I would say 10% Cascon and 10% Silcon. But they are probably too low, it should be higher. But I'm already over 100, I guess. Let me see, 15, 30, 50, 18. I'm still in. So I would say 15 Cascon, 15 Silcon. Then there is Badiou. So it is 50. Oh, I got it. So 8 Ghastly. Still not shiny, by the way. Am I missing something? Some Pokemons? Because I wouldn't insert Bidoof at all. It doesn't have anything to do with the Eterna Forest. Pretty weird that it got inserted. But you being rarer than Cascon and Silk? No, it is fair. It is fair. But it would be so wild to have a place like this full of Pokemons. All of them with these low percentages, by the way. And also making Misdravus and Markrow these, 15% just as Cascon and Silcon is not correct to me. I should probably do 12 and 12 and do 17 and 17 for Cascon and Silcon. So it would be 1 Beautifly, 1 Dustox, 12 Markrow, 12 Misdravus, 8 Ghastly, 20 Rample, double 17 for Cascon and Silcon, and 10 for Badiou. It might work. But Badiou can't be rarer than Misdravus and Markrow, so it should be probably, let me see, 10 and 10 Markrow and Misdravus, and 12, no, and 14 Badiou. I think it works better now. By the way, it was so weird that when I started to hunt in the Eterna Forest, I actually set up the whole thing. I didn't actually quit the stream to go on stream again, just as I'm doing right now when I found a shiny. But I went on with the Larios stream, and I set up the Eternal Forest stream. I should have probably gone off stream, but that stream was legendary. Like, going off stream would have meant dropping the hype that there was because of the Larios. Probably one of the most huge thing I've ever experienced. I still feel like that Ghastly 8% being less than Markrem is, but it is fair in the end that Ghastly is rarer in this place. I might make it a bit more spicy and give it 7% and 15% to Badu. So I'm gonna drop in the chat my ideal Eternal Forest place. So it would be, hold on, let me let me complete this thing. 20% Rample, 17%. I'm slowly writing it in the chat. I can't write. 1% Dustox and alright, let me hold on the caps lock. Alright. I was just writing the percentages that I came up with the Eternal Forest, but I gotta see if they make like 100 in total. Hold on. So 20 plus 17 plus 17 plus 15 plus 10 plus 10 plus 7 plus 1 plus 1. I'm missing something. Hold on. I knew it was happening. So I'm missing 2% that I could spread in. I mean, you're actually seeing a spoiler from the chat in the layout. I'm missing a 2%. I don't know. I like the. Hold on. I'm gonna send the message that this is so far. Hold on. All right. So far, this is 98% total. So I still gotta find 2% that I gotta spread between them. And I think it is pretty fair. I might give both of them to Badu and make it 70% just as Cascon and Silicon, but to me Badu should be rarer than Cascon and Silicon. And I like the spicy 7% Ghastly. So I could actually do like 22% Rample. Yeah, why not? Because of the fact that I actually said that in my opinion it should always be during the nighttime, I don't see Baneri in there. It doesn't seem like a night Pokemon to me. Or at least it should be appearing so less. And there is already such a huge variety of cool Pokemons, just as Markrow and Misdreavus. And I mean also Ghastly, but it isn't this. I mean, you know what? I might actually drop Badu. Hold on. I'm trying to find something that relates Baneri to the night to make it fit. Because Badu to me is just a random grass type thrown in there. But in the end it is a freaking Blossom. It makes sense. By the way, I would also like to see Cherrim in the Eternal Forest. Such a cool shiny. By the way, I'm gonna substitute the AirPod. It is done. But I don't know, because Baneri doesn't have anything to do with the night. That's the problem. So it wouldn't be fitting. Ghastly, I like it. I don't think it is randomly thrown. It is fair. By the way, before thinking about Baneri, let me complete the percentages, because we are still on 98. And we might be forgetting about it. So I would say 22 for Rample. That's actually right now my ideal Eternal Forest, but I'm accepting other ideas. Why doesn't it? It is too close to Marker and Misdreavus. At that point, because of the fact that the concept is pretty much the same apart from Marker and Misdreavus being very uncommon in general in the game, I might just give to Ghastly 10% just as them and make both of them 10%. I also don't feel like Ghastly should be rarer than them, but in the end it is a ghost. And if you think about the ghosts, they should actually be rare. I don't know, that's what I thought. I honestly don't know if they did, but there are some other weird percentages out there, like 19%. Like Baneri is a 19%. I mean, it should be a 19%. Not in the ideal Eternal Forest, but in my Eternal Forest, in the Eternal Forest in which I hunted. I like to see these strange numbers, honestly. In the end, the Eternal Forest is such a wild place. I wanna see wild things happening. And the pool of the Pokemon that I had thrown into it, it is already something that Game Freak wouldn't be doing. So we aren't actually associating to it at all. I think the pool is way too big. Nine Pokemons in a single route, I don't think I've ever seen it. But it would be cooler if Ghastly was a 5%. It would be looking better. Yeah, you gotta think about the fact that I'm putting 2 1%. So I gotta put 2 9% or 2 19%, but at this point I might just mess up the word percentages and that's it. Who cares? But I still think that Rample should really be way more popular than 22% in general. I don't know, it should be like the thing that you turn around and you find 3. That's how I've always thought about Rample in the Eternal Forest. Then when I started when I started to shiny out, I was looking at the percentages and I found out that it is actually as rare as a macro. I mean, hold on, let me copy the message. I want to make it more wild, but at the same time I want to increase the percentage of Rample. So, and I also want to cut Badu. I might be cutting it completely. Who freaking cares about Badu? And 9 Pokemons are already too much. 8 is better. So the 15 goes into this one, 37. But I want to make it like way more popular. To me, it has to be. Hold on, I pressed the button that was associated to the counter and it deleted the percentage. I like 5%. So this one would be 39. I don't know if I like it. To me, if there is a 9, there should be 2 9s. Because of the 2 1%. I don't like it. I'm gonna send it, and we cut down Badu. Fuck Badu. I don't like it. And also Baneri, because it doesn't have anything to do with the night. And to me, the Eternal Forest is the night. So that's it. Oh, Utut. Utut actually works. We should actually consider it. But I like to have so much percentage on Rample. But Badu is part of the forest. Parte della ciurma, parte della nave, they used to say. Oh, that's cool. True. But I like the ghost. Like, in such a spooky place. Duskull is something that you can actually touch. Ghastly is a freaking guess. I don't know, I prefer the Ghastly's concept. But also Duskull works. But I feel like we should actually be cutting things down in general, because we can't put everything. So the mandatory things are, of course, Rample, Cascon, Silcons, I mean everything but Ghastly. Ghastly is the only variable thing. I mean, do we wanna keep Cascon and Silcon? Yeah, we have to. They are super high with the percentage. It is, but it's a blue fart, so we like it. Blue is good. But yeah, we kind of have to keep everything. Like Marker Misdrews for sure. Dustox and Beautyfly are the freaking spies. It's... I feel like I'm building a freaking Yu-Gi-Oh deck, by the way. This is feeling good. I remember struggling about the percentages when I was deck building. My favorite part, deck building was the favorite thing. Like if you're putting one, you have to put both, and we got already too many Pokemons, and I don't wanna put too many Pokemons with a low percentage. I know that there is already like all the Pokemons apart from Rample, but I don't know. I don't think I would insert them, even if they were. It was a cool idea, honestly. But I mean, it would be cool with every single freaking. I mean, Heracross, for example, you know, Ipom. It goes down from the tree. You can literally put everything into a forest. We gotta be more specific. This doesn't work. But Ipom looks good. So I think, alright, we should probably apply this thing to the Eternal Forest. So it is actually a place that can be and is full of bugs, but the only bugs that can be here are Rampon, Cascon, and Silcon, and I mean that family with Dustox and Beautifly, because like they are like the kings of the forest, and like there is no other bug, even if it is cool and strong, just as Heracross, that can beat a family. So no bugs are accepted. Ghastly might work because it is a ghost and can't be caught by the freaking mafia of the of the bug family. So it would work. Markrow flies, and Miserabus is also a ghost. So I mean, this freaking pool works. I like the concept of like the freaking Rumple family like beating over everyone. Yeah, Ipom would definitely be destroyed by the bugs because he can't fly. But Markrow might be caught by the... Oh no, because there are no spiders. Yeah, we are making it up. But I mean, there is no way a freaking crow is getting stopped by a... I don't even know the name of the thing that the spider creates to block the insects. The net? Yeah, the net. By the way, imagine like that family being that strong, that cool, and then you actually drop a netball on a random member of them, and it is a 100% catch. Defeated with like a blink. But we still gotta fix the percentages. What is that? Oh, I don't know, I think that net works. I have no idea, honestly. We might be putting Ghastly as a 4% and get Rample to 40. That would work. But if I was putting 15 to Cascon and Silcon, and I was giving the remaining 4% Ghastly to make it almost 10, but it wouldn't be 10 because we were missing one. So we're gonna do in this way. This is gonna be the goated Eternal Forest, even if, I mean, 40% Rample, but it is fair. Like the Ramples are just like the soldiers. There are so many of them, but they are freaking useless. They aren't awful, but they just are not enough. And 4% Ghastly. That's the ultimate. No, 4. Alright. That's it. That's it. We also built the ideal Eternal Forest. There we go. Oh, I should have added the Platinum feature. I mean, ideal Platinum's Eternal Forest. Anyway, because I actually like how it is. I mean, like, not at all, because I mean, I do like it, of course, but I don't like some of the Pokemons in Platinum and in Diamond and Pearl. Like Badiou shouldn't be there to me. No, it would be pretty interesting to me. Like you got 10 plus 10 plus 6% of success, so 26. I mean, To me, it makes sense that the Rample family is this big. I mean, of course, I feel like that the ideal thing would be to put in there only good-looking Pokemons, just as Duskull, also Illumise, I don't know, just as you said, Cherrim, but yeah, yeah, a repel trick to drop down the wall Rample. I mean, not the wall Rample line, but just Rample. Yeah, it works. But I would also increase the levels so that you can actually keep a Monferno that is able to one-shot Chansey. So probably, I'm pretty sure that a level 20%, a level 20 Monferno one-shots Chansey with Mach Punch. So a level, like, all the Ramples being level, like, up to 19, and then part of the Cascons and the Silcones are like in a range between level 19 to 21. Yeah, that would be fire, actually. By the way, the last time I was this much into a topic, I was talking with Thiago about building a Crobat. We just don't cover it again, and I found Osho just in the meanwhile, so imagine if it is happening again. By the way, yeah, and then I would actually keep, but that would actually be ruining the Dustox and Beautifly percentages too much. But I mean, if you wanna hunt it raw and you wanna go for the Dustox and Beautifly, it would be cool actually. Imagine how many Ramples you're getting. But I don't know, I've always felt like 20. I mean, I've always been thinking about like combining the whole things into a single Eternal Forest. So like Markrow and Misdreavus. But I always thought that you couldn't make them be more than 10, honestly. Or more than like 12 or 13, I don't know. Like imagine having them as 20%. Like 40% of the shinies would be a Markrow or a Misdreavus. They are too cool to be this popular into an area. Yeah, and what would actually be cool is to give the access to only a single repel trick. So you can't actually repel trick for like level 20, 21, 20, 22 to increase whatever you want. There is just a single repel trick and you cut down all the Ramples and half of the Silcones and the Cascons. Just because. At that point the encounter rate would be low in general, like, but it is fair because in the end you're hunting, you are seeing two Pokemons at once. You're still gonna go fast. It works. And then after the repel trick, so let's assume that but it would be difficult to calculate it if we have the Cascons and the Silcones. But yeah, I still feel like I wanna cut down half of them. So let's do a sort of, I don't know, let's random throw the percentages. So it would actually become, I don't know, 5%. We actually have to spread the 40% between the other percentages, because if I had to do the math with the correct percentages, I'm not gonna do that. So let's assume we actually have to only spread the 40%. I mean, the 40% and a 70%, because one of the Cascons, I mean half of the Cascons and the Silcos, so 17 total, so 57. We gotta spread 57% between Markrow, Misdreavus, Ghastly, Dustox and Beautifly. In a decent way it would be Bellaforlo. We are just exploiting the Eternal Forest right now. We're doing the ideal Eternal Forest. I mean, the ideal. Good working Platinum Eternal Forest. Repel trick that gives you 2% rate. Oh, that's tough. That works, actually. Yeah, making both. I mean, not only Beautifly and Dustox together. It would be cool. To make them like 2% encounter rate total, so 1% and 1%. I mean, 100%, but every single tile you join is gonna be a 1% for Beautifly and 1% for Dustox. So we could actually make them a single level higher than every single one of them. And every other Pokemon. That works, I like it. That would be such an hardcore round, by the way. We should try and, I don't know, make up a method to ban the Illuminate ability and the White Flute, just to make it like extremely hardcore. But I would actually... Oh yeah, it works. I love it. Hold on, let me see. By the way, I'm not even paying attention anymore to the Snivy if it drops the Dark Light. I might have soft reset over it again without even noticing it. I don't think it happened. I think I would have noticed it. Anyway. By the way, it would be... We gotta spread 57. Let's assume that it works by spreading 57. I would make... No, triple Tepig. This had to happen. This has to happen. It was in the air. It would be... I would say like 25 Marker and 25 Misdreavus and 15 Ghastly. And like... it would be 50, 65. Let's put 5 and 5 Dustox and Beautifly. Because I guess that if you approach this spreading percentage method, we should actually keep Cascon and Silcon as 70% total. So Cascon and Silcons would be the rarest Pokemons. You wish I was resetting over a shiny. You wish. So it would be... Yeah, 25. We would be missing... There is a 17. We would be missing 8% that we might be giving to... I don't know. Because after the Repel trick we can actually mess up the what percentages, because who cares? I mean, after the Repel trick. So we can actually say... We still got our spread. Of course, the bike. 9%. I wouldn't be touching Beautifly and Dustox. I would keep them as 5%. Hold on. So with the Repel trick, so let me write it down. With the Repel trick, I would say like 25 Marco, and 25 Misdreavus. Then 15% Ghastly. That to me should probably be more, but let's do a sort of brainstorming. I mean, in the end, we don't have to be accurate. 5%. I think right. All right. 5. 5% Dustox. We got the remaining 17% Silcoons that don't make any sense. anyway. And we're gonna spread 8% between these. No, it wouldn't. I would came up destroyed. I also misspelled Markrow. Markrow with the U. I think I also misspelled Beautiful. I don't know if it is supposed to be written with a single Y. Who cares? But it is too complicated to do a repel trick. I don't know. Let's delete the repel trick because it is too hard. We should do the math about it. Let's keep the ideal Eterna Forest ratios that I dropped. I mean, for me, the idea. It makes sense. To me, it makes sense. The Rample Mafia. I love it. By the way, because of our Eterna study, everyone that was in the stream quit. That's unfortunate. I guess that people wanted to see the actual shiny out and not the Fanta Eterna Forest. By the way, the last 3 resets, let's see. And then I will finally be able to eat. Yeah, they are like the soldiers, literally, in that place. They have to be like level 10, and the beautiful... No, because we gotta have a Monferno in the top. It's gonna be a level 20. So yeah, I mean, Rample level 10, Repel Trick gone, Rample gone, and then yeah, like Silcon and Cascon from 18 to 21, so it would be balanced. Yeah, we will. That's a huge format. We will. And that thing would actually be a very good way to start learning about different places. Even if, I mean, the ones that we are talking about right now, I already know them, but a good preparation for the eventual gameplay that will take place in the future. Yeah. I don't know, I kinda see it being low, honestly. But we gotta... I don't know. Because it is hard to actually get to a conclusion that is okay with everyone. Because, of course, I think that the stats that I dropped for the Eterna Forest are the stats that I liked. But I don't think that... I don't know if you like them, but I don't think that everyone would like them, honestly. But to me, they were making sense. But I don't know if 20% Magmar would be making sense. Because in the end... I don't know. Like, the coolest... Like, I feel like that it is worth that in every single place, even if it might be a bit repetitive, in every single place there should be... Like, the best looking Pokemon should actually be the rarest one. I mean, also Coughing is pretty good looking, but I see Coughing be more common in that place, honestly. I mean, it is a freaking bowl of smoke. That place is burnt. Oh, that would be insane. Yeah. That would be insane. By the way, this one was the last encounter. That's unfortunate. I was having so much fun. By the way, that's it. That's it for tonight. I had so much fun during the stream, as always, in the end. So I'm pretty sure I won't be on stream tomorrow. I don't know. It is pretty random in these next 2 days. I might be on Thursday. Yeah, I might be. I don't know. You will know by the notification. But yeah, by the way, that's the same concept of the Gengar. By the way, it would work insane. I love it. No, it is me that has to thank you guys for the company. By the way, guys, that's it. See you the next one. Have a good one.